Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the AMX 13F3AM. It's the Tier 6 French SPG. This one's located on the northeast corner of Karelia, and it's under the command of talon1958 of OLIMP, and it's his first entry for this week's competition to win the weekend lie-in. Game on! Okay, it's a 155mm howitzer mounted on top of the hull that came from an AMX 13-ton tank. So it's a particularly light Arty, well, 18.5 tons in weight once that howitzer's on it, but it is particularly effective, and it is fast as well. 60 kilometers an hour maximum speed, so if you work up any speed at all, yes, you could definitely get somewhere very quickly. Well, he's decided to place himself very close to the South Pass, and that's because I think he actually intends to attack some of the enemy tanks down the far end there, and one of them has actually turned up already, and he's dialed in, he's ready to go, but from this position he's a little too far away to actually get a decent shot. Okay, he's having a quick look up on the horseshoe, and there's a VK3601H trying to get up the gap. Rounds out. No, he hit the rocks, that one. Unfortunate, because if it actually hit that VK, I think he would have gone out the game. And I'm just seeing Tracer actually came near us. It actually went to the M10 that's not so far away. Well, Tanner's decided to get a bit closer. In fact, I'd go so far as to get as far down, almost near that Achilles, but not quite there, because that would give you a clean shot all the way down the South Pass. In fact, from this position, he can get a shot on that Porlac if he just moves a teeny wee bit further forward. Well, yeah, he did get stunned. So he's going to change the angle a little bit more, get a bit closer, and that should see him able to hit that Porlac if he pops up again. This should be perfect position. Okay, he's ready to go again. In fact, he spots there's an enemy tank, a VK2801-105, out in the middle of the swamp. Well, not in the middle of the swamp, but at the edges of it, and he's dialed in. Rounds out. That must have been within the blast radius. Now, this 155mm is capable of 630 alpha, 39mm of pen with a 7.6 meters burst radius, and between 11 and 22 seconds of stun. So it is actually quite effective. In fact, actually, it's quite a fun Arty to play. You only get 25 rounds actually to play with. Direct on target, but I'm not sure if we hit the target. No, it looks like that chappie ran away. He must have changed positions just after our shell was fired. Okay, looking towards the South Pass again. The enemy is starting to pull back. I don't think they actually like what's going on. And now might be a good time to actually follow up that Achilles and try and move a little closer to him, because you might actually be able to get shots on the guys at the other end of the corridor. No, they're not coming out, which means that obviously they're afraid of what might happen next. You could try a shot behind the rock, The rock over in the end of the corridor, it's actually in K6. And I think he's going to move so he can actually get a shot in that direction. I think the Achilles has got the right idea. Just keep creeping down until you eventually can get a shot on them. Okay, here we go. Well, this is looking over the other side of the battlefield because we know that there was Jackson behind the rock down there. But look at this. There was somebody behind the rock, but he was a little further away. But we can get a clean shot. And in fact, the KV-2 did and wiped him out. Now we've got a KV-85. Rounds out. Oh, he hit both of them. That was good. And we're getting damage assist as well. Stun assist. Because they both got stunned. So that was very much a worthwhile shot. So yes, my suggestion of shooting behind the rock was valid. There is somebody there. The standard reload for this Arty is 30.38 seconds. And he's got a reload time of 24.77. And he's now got his first kill. Yep, he took out the Honi 3. But there's another enemy tank there, so we might as well keep pumping the rounds in until we get something. You can see those Porlac tanks are still there, but if shells keep landing on their teammates, they'll soon decide to pull back. Rounds out. Will this get there? Yes, it does. And I suspect that did do some damage. So we're following the Achilles. Many's the time I've actually gone really, really far around this side or the other side coming this direction and actually been able to hit enemy tanks and push them back, even though it's danger close to the enemy. Oh, this is going to be fun. Now he's ready to shoot. He's just dialing in. Rounds out. Line shot. It stunned the Panzer, but he did take some damage. We got some stun assist. Okay, we're going to move again. Never be afraid to actually push forward as an Arty. Sometimes you'd be surprised how many Arty players just sit at the back all game long and don't realise that they can actually go on the offensive against others. In fact, somebody has sent us a replay, which we will do very shortly, featuring a Crusader tank with the stop gun, who actually did play right up at the front next to the heavies that were engaging in a brawl. And he was engaging in a brawl on the enemy by firing artillery rounds at them. And yes, it had a kind of disconcerting effect on the enemy that they were getting hit that close by Arty rounds. Mind you, the Crusader does have the advantage that once it fires, it can back away very, very quickly because, of course, it drives in reverse. Now, the enemy is trying to make an attack on our cap area, but we've got enough guys up there to stop them. And so he's now just aiding a bit of giving a bit of help by shooting a few rounds at the enemy. There's an SU-100 there. Here's that Simu. And, whoa, that's a hit. 204. He's starting to rack up the damage. He's already got over 1,000 on stun assist alone. Unfortunately, now our guys have all died near the cap area. This is not good. Some of our guys probably need to return to the cap and help that Fifi. Otherwise, the Fifi's going to go down. Okay, so we're firing rounds at the Porlac tank, I think. No, he's disappeared from sight. Okay, this is not good. Maybe he does need to turn around and consider helping. Yep, he's going to change position. Might want to get behind that rock there. And the Porlac tank's coming this way. We've been spotted. And he's rushed to get to the rock. But the Porlac tank is a one-shot. So if he does follow us, he's going to get shotgunned. Okay, we're on the move. Okay, he's just around the corner. We're pre-aimed. He knows what we're doing. He knows we're there. Hello! Arty! Arty for the win. Okay, the enemy's now capping with 2. Unfortunately, we lost the Fifi. Oh my gum! Well, I didn't expect to meet you here. A Panzer F-Spy. We're not fully loaded. And I think, yeah, this is going to be terminal. Well, it looks now as if we are going to lose this game because the rest of our team abandoned the cap area, and unfortunately so did Talon. He actually decided to keep going to the south rather than going to the north and getting a reset. And now we're trying to reclaim our cap from the enemy. And I somehow think we're not going to be able to do it. Well, he might. Yes, he got a reset on one of them. But yes, it is a defeat. Well, even though this was a defeat, it was a fun game. And it says, who do I have to pay to win a game? Well, actually, it's just a case of keep pushing as hard as you can to get the win, actually pumping out those shells, getting hits on the enemy, and eventually you will get a game where you get a decent win and a decent score. That was only a bruiser medal for talon1958 in the AMX 13 F3 AM. He also managed to get a win 8 of 571, which is not very good at all, actually. It's poor, I think that's the word that they say. And if we look at team score, we can see that he didn't get the highest damage. That actually went to the Eshu8 on the enemy team, 1,663. Second place went to the Achilles with 1,662. Third place went to the KV2 on our team, who was still alive and got 1,496. Talon only got 562 out of the game. But when it came to kills, he's actually in joint second place. The KV2 got 3 kills. 2 kills went to Talon, and also to the Eshu8 and the Eshu100 on the enemy team. And also the Panzer IV, who actually killed him. He got 2 as well. When it came to base XP, Talon only got 388. He was third on his team, but he was way down on the other team, on the other players on the enemy team. Top scorer was that Panzer IV, and he got 860. 728 went to the Eshu8, and 632 went to the Porlak tank. He fired 12 rounds, which is decent. 4 direct hits, no penetrations, but 10 splash. Damage of 562, of which 554 were at more than 300 meters. 3 hits received, 3 penetrations, I'm afraid. 2 of those directly the moment he was actually went round the corner, and there was the Panzer IV. And 5 enemy vehicles damaged, 2 killed, 106 hit points of damage assist, and 1,014 hit points of stun assist of 8 stuns. Now, he did actually make a profit, funnily enough, on this game. 12,062 credits profit. And he also picked up 582 XP, but I'm afraid it's not going to beat Angelina's score, because remember, she's got the second class and a bruiser, and she's well in the lead with her win 8 being quite high as well, Super Unicum standard. So I'm afraid this is another failure, I'm afraid, but give Talon a chance and he'll get something. Just need to keep plugging away, as I said. If you enjoyed that replay, please give it a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.